It's Aqua here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to build a very efficient iron golem farm. This farm does not require any redstone and the resources are fairly simple, so let's get right into it. What you are going to need for this tutorial is 4 signs, 36 of any type of doors, 6 glass, it can be any type, 2 chests, 2 stacks of slabs, doesn't matter what slabs, 2 buckets of lava. You can use 1, 2, 3, 4. You can use up to 4, but you do need at least 1. You need about 4 stacks of blocks, 4 hoppers, 2 water buckets, and 10 villagers. And like I said before, this tutorial is fairly simple. So to start things off, we're gonna go over here, and you're gonna need to dig an 18 by 18 hole. So this side is 18, this side is 18, and then you're going to want to dig it down by 2. And then in the center, you're going to want to dig a 2 by 2 hole and make this go down 5 deep, and then just dig a little tunnel going out here that goes right up here. So let's get right into the building process of this tutorial. So what you're going to need to do first is you're going to need to come into these corners and place blocks like this in this shape on all corners, and then you're going to want to take your water bucket. Now if you're playing in survival, you could just create an infinite water source just like this. And then you can just pick up the water from this and then keep transferring it back over here. Or you can do 3 water source blocks like this and then grab the middle one and then just place it over here. And then just keep doing that over and over. And that will be easier because you won't have to go up there and grab the water all the time. But just place water on all these edges. And do not place it on this block, completely skip this block, and keep going around with your water on all sides. Once you have finished with the water placement on all of your sides, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to place water on top of these 3 blocks that we place, and then just get rid of those 3 blocks down underneath there. Do this for all 4 sides. Once you have that done, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to pop down under here, and what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take your 4 hoppers. Well, first actually you're going to want to place a chest right here. Right here, and then take your hoppers and then make sure they feed into the backs of the chest, and then take your other 2 hoppers and make sure they feed into those other hoppers as well, so they are feeding into this chest. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take any type of glass that you want. I just choose white stained glass because it looks much cleaner, and you're going to want to place your glass as so, just like that. After you have placed your glass, what you are going to want to do is actually we're going to want to re-enter this area again, and you're going to want to take your signs and place them at the top level of the glass. So just take your signs and place them like this. Now this is where the lava comes in. You can use up to 4 buckets of lava, but you do need 1 bucket of lava. So you can just put lava in one of the corners, and then it'll just spread out like this. But I like to make things pretty, so I'm going to put it in all 4 corners. Again, this is not required if you are playing in a survival world. I just like to make things look nicer. And then after you're done doing that, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come on to 2 of the sides, and you're going to want to build a wall over here. I know that's a bit of a meme right now. And you're going to want to have 1 block on the outside of this water source block just over here. And you're just going to want to build it all the way over here and do the same thing that we just did on the other side, leaving this 1 block exposed. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to build this up 2 more on the wall, and just keep building it up, and just do this for the whole wall. And then once you've done that for the whole wall, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go on the opposite side and do the exact same thing, leaving the 1 block exposed and placing the blocks in the wall and building it 3 up as well. Alright, now that you've done that, we're going to use this exposed block on the side, and we're just going to build across to the other side like this. And do the same thing on the other side as well. And just keep building across. And then in this point of the video, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take your slabs, doesn't matter what slabs, and you're going to want to place them on the top of the wall and the connector part that we just built. So just go all the way around with your slabs, and then after we place all of our slabs, what we are going to want to do next is you are going to want to dig out a hole down on this solid side where we have built the wall, and dig out right here. Don't place a slab here, just place slabs over here, leaving that 1 block over here that's on the edge not touched. So just place these slabs here. The reason why we are placing these slabs is because mobs can't spawn on half slabs. They can spawn on slabs like these because this is a full block, but they can't spawn on blocks like these. So what you're going to want to do now is you're going to want to build up 3 and then just make this little wall again around here. Alright, now that you have that done, what you're going to want to do is do the exact same thing on the other side, leaving this exposed block not touched. And then just dig your hole all the way to this side, and then place your upside down slabs, and then take the exposed block, build it up by 3, and then build your 2 high wall all around these slabs. Alright, now that you've done that, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to grab your doors. Again, it does not matter what type of doors. Oh, and I seem to have messed up here. Right here. So it does not matter what type of doors, but just place your doors in these open areas right next to the water pit. And do the exact same thing on the opposite side. I don't know why these doors opened. I think I opened one of them. But that is completely fine. So then, what you're going to want to do after you've placed the doors is you're going to want to go on these mini walls, because these little sections over here are going to be where we're going to be placing the villagers. And to protect your villagers and to make sure that no mobs spawn, you're going to want to place half slabs going all the way around on top of the wall. And then once you've done that, you're going to want to do the same thing right over here. And you're just going to want to place all of the half slabs on your wall. What we are going to do next to increase the efficiency of the farm is you're going to want to go over here 1 block above the water source block, and you're just going to want to build a little ceiling for the farm. What we're going to do up here on the ceiling is we're going to do the exact same thing we did below, except for the doors and more walls. This is just giving it a second platform for the iron golems to spawn on, which increases the efficiency of the farm. So just keep building, and then once you get to this center hole here, you don't want to build over that, because the iron golems on this platform are going to need to get down into that lava pit when they fall, after they've been pushed by the water. And I think that's lined up, so then just do this and just keep building until we reach the other side of the wall. Now, once we have built this platform, and I seem to have accidentally placed blocks like that, make sure it is a 2x2 opening in the second platform. So what we're going to do up here is we're going to place the same 3 blocks that we did on the bottom, and just place them in all of the corners, and then you're going to want to take your water and then place it on the edges to on all the sides of the wall. Make sure you skip this block. Don't do anything with that block just yet. So then you're going to want to place all of your water here, and then again, just like we did on the bottom platform, place the water up here and get rid of those 3 blocks on all of your corners. Once you have done that, we are on the final stretch to getting this farm finished. All we need to do is to get our villagers. And since I'm in creative, I have villager spawn eggs. But you're going to either need to be in a village where villagers can spawn, or you need to have easy access to villagers. So what I suggest is building a villager breeder and just placing it somewhere, and then having rails connecting into here, dropping all the villagers off until you have 5 on each side. So then you have a total of 10 villagers, because that is the required amount of villagers to actually have the village become a village. So you're going to want to place 5 villagers in each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we placed our 5 villagers on that side, and do the exact same thing on the other side. Once you have placed all of your villagers, this farm is completely done. But before you click off the video, I know you're just about to do that, I'm going to give you some more tips for the efficiency of this farm, and tips for this farm to actually continue functioning, because without these tips, this farm will not function at all. So the first tip, and frankly the thing that you the location where you need to build your farm is very important. You can't build it underground, but what you can do is, let's say this slab represents the top of that. You can build your farm so it's like this, but then you have the chance of zombies spawning. So then what you could do is you could go around like this and then place those if you are building it like that. Another tip, or needed tip, because your farm will not function at all without this tip, is don't build the village next to doors. You want to remain 60 blocks away from all doors. That includes doors, trapdoors, fences, iron doors, fence gates. I meant to say fence gates, not fences. But I just have 2 farms built next to each other, and that is not okay, because this farm is not completely tileable, so you cannot stack the farms on top of each other and make a massive one going all the way up to world height limit, because there can't be more than 1 village in a chunk. So if there is more than one village, the farm will not work. But I just built this one over here just to do the design, and then I built this one over here. And I'm not going to use these ones because I'm in creative, and this is just for tutorial use to show you guys. But you can't build these farms next to each other or on top of each other. So that is going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I think by the time this video is out, I will have a content explanation video explaining all the content that you should expect to see on this channel, but I am not quite sure because I haven't made that video yet, and I'm still in the process of making that video. But thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.